Hello, everybody. My name is Luminiferous Quack, and welcome to Trails of Cold Steel on a Monday. Who'd have thought? Let me double check something. Okay, it's recording. We got that. Nice. It should be charged. All right. So yeah, gonna be a very short stream today. I'm probably only gonna go for about 2 hours, maybe 3. It'll really depend. I got some stuff to do. I'll be heading home soon, so I got stuff to pack as well. Not really, but a little bit. And then, yeah, it's something going on later today. But that's for our next time. Anyway, I mean, in like, what, 2 weeks? So we got this week, this coming week, got next week, and then the week after that, I'll be done with the semester, so I'll have a lot more free time. I'll probably be I don't know if I won't be done with this game by then, probably not. But I'll be close, and I'll be able to finish up this game. And because I'll have so much free time, it'll really depend. But I'm probably going to stream a bunch over the weekend of vacation. So I'm probably gonna have 2 games going at the same time, you know, switching between days. I haven't figured out exactly. I know what game I'm probably gonna play if I do this. I know what 2 games, but like I said, we'll see what's going on. Let me get this. There it is. My phone. Bring up the guide. Make sure I don't miss anything. Here we are. Alright then. We got that book, right? Let me just items and events. Yeah, Red Moon. Okay, we got all that. I think we're all geared up. If I remember right, it's gonna be a duel between they're talking about dueling between Fee and Laura. So we'll see what that ends up being. So yeah. I really was just right at the edge of that, jeez.
I don't see any people in this part of the park.
I'm fine with here if you are.
Alright, Fee. Here are my conditions. If I win this duel, I want you to tell me about your past. Your personal history. At first, there was something about your strength that I couldn't bring myself to accept. From the moment we first met, I could tell you were holding back. And considering your build, your combat proficiency is extraordinary. It's simply too far removed from what I've come to know through following the way of the sword.
No doubt.
Really? Yeah, all things considered, Fee's strength is totally improbable for someone her size.
You're saying that in an anime? None of you make sense. I'm just gonna let you guys know that.
To add to that, you were once part of a Jaeger Corps. I can't say I've ever thought of the Jaegers in a particularly favorable light. If one defines knighthood as the way of the virtuous, how can the path of the Jaeger be seen as anything but corrupt? I came to believe that because we'd been raised with such strongly opposing values, I could not accept you. However, I was mistaken. After hearing Elliot's story, I asked myself again why it was that I felt such resistance to fighting alongside you.
And I think that was the first time we've ever really seen some emotion on Fee. Most of the time she's nonchalant. I'm trying to think if was any other time we actually saw some emotion like that on Fee, and don't think there was.
I tried to ascertain my own feelings, slowly and carefully. And that was when I finally realized. During all these months we spent together, I've known deep down that you were worthy of my trust. Our values had nothing to do with that judgment. It came from my heart alone. But in my stubbornness, I refused to acknowledge that one simple truth. In my heart, I had already deemed you worthy of trust. Yet in my mind, I still couldn't see past our incompatibilities. I suspect that contradiction was what prevented us from using our Arcus to fight as one.
So, that's how it was. Did you know about this?
Yeah, I noticed during our fight with that monster earlier.
Of course you did, Rean.
You weren't the only one who thought we couldn't get along. You live your life so honestly. I guess somewhere along the way I'd given up on you ever accepting me.
I see.
Still, what does this have to do with wanting to know about my past? Why do you want to know?
It's very simple, really. I want to know because I like you.
What are you...
I find it frustrating when I'm not able to understand those I've taken an interest in or have a high opinion of. I felt like this several months ago with Rean, and I feel the same way now. That's why I want to know your history. I want to know what shaped you into who you are now. That said, this is simply an act of self-indulgence on my part. Nothing more, nothing less.
I'm not sure what to say.
You don't have to say anything, Machias. She wasn't talking about you.
That's our lore, all right.
You really are something else. It's fine. I don't mind telling you. But taking your spoils by force is the Jaeger's way through and through. Is that okay with you?
It's fine. Because I have no intention of thinking of my reward as a spoil of battle. I'd much rather consider it an honor, bestowed for a hard-won victory.
I mean, same difference, right?
Fine by me.
You just talk things out. Why do you even need to fight now?
Because this is an anime.
All right, I'll officiate your duel. Neither of you need to hold anything back. If I think it's getting too dangerous, I'll step in and stop the fight.
You think you can?
Very well.
Thanks.
They're going Super Saiyan.
Go!
Shatter!
Target locked.
Okay, so they're just gonna go like combat, but not. Just go through everybody's skills.
Here.
And technically, Fee has one extra skill.
Impressive.
Same to you.
Then I won't hold back. Allow me to show my strongest skill learned from my father.
Then I'll show you my strongest. Learned it from the boss himself.
That's enough!
I couldn't even tell who won. What about you, Rean?
I feel bad saying this after volunteering to be the judge, but as far as I could tell, it was a draw.
Really?
Well, I suppose it is what it is. I'll simply have to continue my training and Challenge you again another time. And don't forget, I still wish to duel you as well.
Wait, why me?
Honestly.
Rin, you did promise for the duel a while back.
Actually, I lost this one.
Huh?
Jaegers are at our best when we fight at night. The darkness gives us an edge. But even after I threw out a flash grenade, the duel still ended in a draw. If we'd fought during the day, I would have lost.
That's...
She has a point.
Well then.
very well. I'll accept this victory.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, sure, that's a way to end, what just happened. Well, anyway.
I guess the two of us should go for a little stroll then.
I don't mind if you listen. Is that fine with you, Laura?
I have no objections. We're all in this together.
Okay.
Except for Elliot.
I used to be part of a Jaeger Corps called Zephyr. Before that, my earliest memories are of explosions and battlefields. I found myself wandering in a war-torn hotspot on the outskirts of some country I never even knew the name of. Jaeger Corps threw themselves into battle for the highest bidder day after day, while I wandered alone. The man who eventually took me in called himself the Jaeger King. He was the leader of Zephyr, a pretty famous Jaeger Corps. He was middle-aged, crafty, stubborn, and lucky. He always seemed so carefree, but he never let his guard down. To me, though, he was the closest thing to a father I've ever had. The other members of Zephyr had their quirks, but they were all nice to me. As time went on, I started helping with the cleaning, the cooking, the packing. During my free time, they started teaching me all kinds of skills I'd need to survive on the battlefield. One thing led to another, and I ended up fighting in my first real battle. I was 10, I think.
Jeez.
The boss was reluctant, but after the others persuaded him, he made me a full-fledged member of the group. For the next few years, we lived and fought together. I even picked up a nickname like some career Jaegers do. Sylphide. We roamed all across the continent together. There were hard times. Times when we thought we might not live through the night, but we always did. Together. Until last year, when our boss died. It was a clash with another Jaeger Corps, the Red Constellation. People used to say they were the only other Jaeger Corps in West Zemuria who could match us. Their leader, a guy they called the War God, had been on bad terms with our boss for years. Eventually, the War God and the Jaeger King decided to settle things with one big duel. They kept going for 3 days and 3 nights. In the end, they both fell. After that, the Zephyr I'd grown up with disbanded. All the members who were left just kind of scattered. I don't know where they went. Then, just like that, I was alone again.
Huh.
I don't know what to say.
After that, you ended up coming to the academy?
Yep. Just when I was wondering what I'd do next, Sarah showed up. She said she'd been following the situation between Zephyr and the Red Constellation. I told her about what happened, and she dragged me to the academy.
Sorry about that.
She introduced me to the principal, and after that, well, you know the rest.
That's quite a history. Listening to you tell your story really brings into focus how limited my view of the world has been. But I feel like I finally know you. There's still so much more I want to learn, of course, but at least this gives me a base to build on. How about it? Care to mix things up a little?
Oh. Let's do it.
Now wait just a minute.
I should have known.
Can I have someone else besides Machias in my group? I feel like I could win.
I guess I've had this coming since the practical exam, huh?
Well, it's at your discretion, of course.
Well, what, it's either this or get our throat slit in our sleep? I'll choose this.
I doubt either of us has the energy to fight at our peak.
But we'll give it a try.
You gotta be kidding me! We haven't got a chance against them!
Suck it up, Machias.
Come on. This is a good opportunity to see what they can really do, right? Let's just think of this as a little bonus for our field study and give it the best we've got.
Fine. But I don't intend to hold back. So I expect no less from both of you.
You have my thanks.
Here we go.
I'm not going to hold back.
Fine, I'll do it.
So we have Fiend Laura. Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything I have to do? I don't think it matters how I finish this, right? There's no conditions. So, okay, let's beat up two people. The protagonist and this other guy who just happens to be there. I don't know how strong they're gonna be. I don't know if they're gonna use any arts either. So let's give them some debuffs maybe.
All right, let's do this.
All right.
Actually, the more now that I think about it, if they have the same stats and equipment that I've given them, Rina's gonna be very hard to beat.
Arcus, activate!
Okay.
I mean, even Machias might be a bit difficult, but he shouldn't be too bad. Okay, let's save that up.
Arcus, activate.
There should protect me once.
Huh.
There.
Nice.
My turn.
Okay. Let's focus on Machias, honestly, because I feel like that's going to be easier to take out. Of course. How?
Of course.
Come on, Fee. I need you to focus up.
Shatter!
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna go down.
Yeah. My turn.
There we go.
Eat that.
Nice.
There.
Okay. At least Rina's using the weak move, so don't have to worry too much about that. They're both right next to each other. I should be able to take out at least Machias if I could do double this up.
My most powerful strike! Radiant Blade Dance!
I'll handle it.
Okay. Let's do this.
Here we go. Now.
An opening!
This is so ridiculous.
There.
Okay, Rini's kind of just throwing it right now. He's not really trying.
Here we go. Sylphie dance. Zach.
Should have seen that coming.
Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
I mean, yeah, if you only use your first move every time, yeah, you're gonna lose. Really? How much is that? What, like 2 experience points away? So close.
We did it.
Uh-huh.
You two. It's like they're off in their own little world.
And Marcus, you didn't even try at all. You didn't use a single one of your skills.
I think we've just witnessed the birth of an unstoppable duo.
Hey, what are you four doing? Oh, crap.
Sorry, officer, we were just, beating people up. Don't worry about it.
Uh-oh.
Students? Are you from one of the local high schools?
We received reports of a group causing a terrible racket in the park. What in Adios' name were you doing?
Please, sir, this isn't what it might seem like. There's a perfectly reasonable, though admittedly rather complicated explanation for all of this.
Marcus, you're not helping.
We're very sorry for any trouble we've caused. We tried to minimize the disturbance to others, but it seems we weren't totally successful there.
Perhaps dueling in the park wasn't as good of an idea as it first seemed.
Maybe the underground tunnels would have been better.
You know, it's a little late for such deep insights. Besides, who do you think were the ones who started this? Don't just act like you're some innocent bystanders.
Oh, Link went up by 1,000. Jeez. I mean, I guess that makes sense considering the heart-to-heart they just had. And that was, I guess I should talk about now, that was a neat story with Fie there. You learn about her backstory. So know a little bit more about Fie, which, with the interaction, it's kind of funny how Fie talked about Laura being straightforward and her not. Fie is probably one of the most straightforward, tell it like it is people in this game. To the point of, just poking everybody's buttons. So they're like two sides of the same coin in the sense they're both very similar, just like different approaches to it. So that's a neat dynamic there. How do we get away from the police?
Ooh, you're
Did we have
moving
to,
up
like-
in the world.
Did we have to like name drop Maki's dad or something?
I've got a little reward here for you.
Gladiator belts. Neat.
Keep up the good work.
I hope I didn't miss anything. Oh, Elliot, you missed one heck of a night.
Huh? Are they all still asleep?
We're at the police station.
It's almost time for breakfast.
Oh, it's you, Elliot. Sorry, we didn't mean to keep you waiting.
Okay, I guess we're not at the police station.
What's wrong? You look exhausted.
You might say we had a pretty eventful night.
Look at these geriatrics. On the other hand, as you can see, we have gusto to spare. Isn't that right, Fie?
And you call yourselves men.
How can you two just waltz around like that after last night? Are you even human?
Whoa, just calm down.
Wow, what the heck did you guys do last night? The two of you look like you've been chased around town by wolves, but Fie and Laura are all buddy-buddy now.
Yeah, we'll catch you up on that later. First things first, let's grab the list of today's tasks from the mailbox.
All right, yeah, get right to work. At Fiona's assistance, they decided to have breakfast and take. Okay. Wow. So that's what happened yesterday after you guys left. I feel all left out now. Well, you kind of were. Huh. You have our apologies. But listening to you talk about your resolve yesterday strengthened my own. I simply couldn't wait any longer. We'll treat you to something later. Considering it's my money, I mean, I will treat him. Because I'm the only one with money that buys everything for everybody else. Consider yourself lucky you didn't have to endure 2 hours of police questioning afterwards like we did. So that's why you all seem so tired. Wait, did they only question us? And not, you know, the other 2 people in our group? Yeah, it's not the lack of sleep that gets you, it's the mental fatigue. So, did you receive another packet of tasks from the governor? Yep, I probably delivered first thing in the morning, this morning, before we even awoke. We'll look them over once we're finished with our breakfast. Excuse me. Agreed. Make sure you get plenty to eat, so you'll have lots of energy for the day ahead. And there's plenty more where that came from, if you can manage it. Alright, what is day's 2 tasks? Oh, only one, of course it's a monster, okay. Only one of those, and oh no. Old Man Keaton. Our family's kitten has gone missing, okay. If you can help us, please visit us in our home in the Oast District for more details. Alright. Cat finding. Typical job there. Owner Howard. Made for walking. I need someone to test the new product. Come see La Saga on Vacure Street and I'll tell you more. Made for walking. It's a new product. I wonder if they're gonna give us shoes? If that's the case, I want to do that first so we can walk around with it. A terrifying monster has been sighted in an underground waterway near Heimdall Port. Confirm the specifics with Dan Berto, the port chief, then eliminate the creature. Alright. Seems like the typical jobs. There's probably a hidden quest somewhere as well. But I gotta get that made for walking quest first, I think. If it's what I think it is. Looks like we've got quite a variety today too. Yeah, one of them looks like it'll take us to an area we didn't get to see yesterday. Yep, that monster extermination request from Heimdall Port. We shouldn't have any problems getting there on the trams. Same for Mater Park, we were just where we were yesterday. We'll likely have to visit a number of locations today as well. And considering that the festival begins tomorrow, I expect the city will be buzzing with excitement. Still, no need to rush. Well, take care everyone. It'll be fun just walking around watching as everyone puts the finishing touches on their decorations. Right. Thanks, sis. Thank you very much for making us breakfast. Alright, let's get started. These jobs aren't going to do themselves. I mean, they will if we don't do anything. Someone else is going to do them. So, technically, we don't have to do anything. Okay. So, go to Valcourt Street first. And then, what was it? This La Saga? Hey y'all, I hope you enjoyed that. If you like what you saw, you can watch me live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Luminiferous Quack. If you want to see these videos, of course, you can see me on YouTube with Luminiferous Quack on YouTube. And you can see, if you want to get notifications for when my videos come out or when I stream on Twitch, you can follow me on Twitter or X at LuminifersQ. I hope to see you guys there. Have a good one. Please subscribe and like the video. It really helps me out. Bye bye.